So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable.
Against Milan.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So that's got things underway. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
I've always been impressed with this boy, Pau Cubarsí. It never ceases to amaze me, Peter, how the Catalans always manage to unearth all of these gems, especially in an age where the demand is quite high on defenders.
Cristiano Ronaldo! And that was probably asking just too much.
Well, he's clearly in one of those moods. I think even he was asking perhaps a little too much from himself then.
Indonesia have a free kick. Good running, strong and purposeful. And that little bit of skill has got him away. Can he get it through?
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. Okay, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Aguero showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Davids, looking for the... And that's a sharp finish! Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still.
Oh, shooting chance! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Ferran Torres clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Milan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Knocks it into space. Indonesia are looking to go forward now. Quality ball. And the shot! Oh, crossbar! Cristiano Ronaldo crosses. And here's your chance! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Lamine Yamal really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
It's their second corner of the game. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now he's got space here. Nicely intercepted. And here's the chance to counter. That is good alertness. Now it's Aguero. And it's made its way to him. Bruno Fernandes, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Now that looks a decent ball. And he shoots! Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Oh, super find. Bellingham! Goal, Milan! It was wonderfully efficient.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
You felt it was coming. 1-0.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Strokes it back.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Ball's played through. He's got away. There's the shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Oh no, this does not look good. He slings it in, and he was alert to it. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And he was quick to react. And here's Bruno Fernandes. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Not much doubt about who's going to take this one. Looking to widen the gap even further here. Great strike, but the keeper's equal to it. And he's taking no chances there. Oh, good take in a good area.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Aguero.
Indonesia truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Aims beyond the defence. Ferran Torres picks it up out wide. Oh, he's hit the bar! Cleared away. And he's quick to snatch it back. And that pass just didn't quite work. Now it's Aguero. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Now it's Ferran Torres. The message is clear, none shall pass. Now it's Ferran Torres. Bellingham. Bellingham. Now it's Ferran Torres. Aguero.
Has been indicated.
Yamal. Ronaldo going after that. Pass somewhat off target. Now, can they get him away? Here's foul. It's Aguero! And there's a goal. They are right back in business.
Well, you have to credit...
And that is indeed the final act. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. How would you review the first half?
Indonesia will be pretty happy with the way they've performed so far. They remain calm after going behind, and they were able to raise the intensity, get their equaliser. So this isn't bad at all.
Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half. And we're already back up and running after half-time. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Pau Kubasi kept his eye on it, and he's there. Now it's Ferran Torres. Can he get on the end of this? And he's picked it up out wide, and across it goes. Nice interception, well timed.
Indonesia clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
And it's Olmo. Now it's Ferran Torres. Tries to play it through. Ferran Torres! Goal, Milan! And again they hit the front. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Milan are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Oh no, what? He's had a shot! Oh, it's come off the upright. Drives it in. Oh, that's a fine interception.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And here's Aguero.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
Oh, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. And no surprise, that's a booking.
Substitution for Indonesia. Number 8, Danny Olmo. Number 14, Bellingham. Coming on the field,
Bellingham, a
11,
picture of focus and
Neymar.
alertness.
Number 13, Scholes.
Indonesia perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Neymar, oh, he's having a go! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Now it's Yamal. Indonesia needed that. They really needed it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Oh, no joy this time. Scholes. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
And he's decided to go for it.
Substitution for Indonesia, number 27, Serginho. Coming on the field is number 10.
Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. And that was nowhere near his best. Scholes. Endrick, always looking for that half a chance. And here's Aguero. Always goal side. Pinches it off him. Goes for a shot! And yes, it's there! Once more they've done it! They just will not lie down!
Well, this is just incredible. I mean, who would have seen this? Neither manager, I think. It's all happening.
Oh, delicious. Such devilish curl.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
It is compelling, this. Utterly compelling.
Indonesia really can sense it now. This game is theirs to win. They just need to step it up and force the issue.
The ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. He's shaping up to have a crack from here.
Yeah, and a heart and mouth time for the culprit.
Decent chance! Another one of football's and how moments.
Aguero fully appreciates that he could have won it then, and now he'll be all the keener not to lose it.
Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Looking to pass their way up the pitch.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And the shot! Goal, Milan! And they get themselves in front! Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Well, I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
Milan have their lead.
You have to credit the desire we've just seen here, Peter, the desire to stick to your task and keep on chipping away. Some might have backed off, but not this lot. This is very impressive.
Lovely pass, but can he get there?
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
That's an imaginative pass. Well, some are shouting for a corner, but the referee says goal kick. Pepe. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. Great vision. Can he latch on to this? And the finish! It is close, but that is the last of it. A game of margins of thrills, the sort of game that is a great advertisement.
Yak bang lawan gula lagi agap 18.
Bentar bang, lagi ngepush bang. Sini bang.
Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff.
Well, Peter, at this stage we often focus on the creative and goal-scoring talent, but I'm going to mention a defender in Lilian Thuram. As good as they come for me, very strong and athletic and competent in every other department you care to mention.
Just about the perfect defensive specimen.
Yeah, and I think often underrated.
Pele going face-to-face with his great rival. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Now it's Aguero, and here's Dani Olmo, played out wide. Lampard. Serginho. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Lampard. Now it's Ferran Torres. Thuram.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Indonesia appearing to have the better of things in these early exchanges. And it's Olmo. Lampard. Out towards the flank. Serginho, oh, great leap! And now they can clear their lines. Tries from a long way out. Now there's a terrific hit. Ferran Torres with a definite foul there. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. Neither side yet able to find the net. Now it's Eto'o. It's Eto'o! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Pirlo. It's a good spell of possession, this. Oh, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick.
Well, talk about being caught between a rock and a hard place. I don't think he had much choice there, although he's paid for it.
He'll fancy himself from here. And this shot at goal! Now, who's going to be first to this?
Bullet really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Serginho drives forward on the overlap, takes aim, and oh, good climb! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
You really could have done with engaging those crossers much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Pirlo, the arch schemer, always looking to get the team going. Blaublitz Akita are a team that's fond of the low block. They sure defend in numbers.
Yeah, the whole point being to go back to front as quickly as possible, Peter. Of course, once the ball has been won.
Yeah, ball's over the top, long diagonal step. Aguero, real chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. That'll be a throw. And here's Bellingham. The ball is loose and the chase is on. That is good strength. Oh, that was vital. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Indonesia clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Bullet! Van Bouten, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Looking to play him in. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Just eases him off the ball. Caught offside that time. Vieira. Now it's Pelé. Hullet. It's still 0-0, but no shortage of effort. Well timed, excellent interception. Oh, that's fabulous. They're urging him to shoot. That'll be a corner. Indonesia with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Bullet. And it's Olmo. And he's well positioned here. Kaka. Eto'o, renowned for his long-range shooting. This is a promising build-up. Now it's Pelé. Lampard does well to get it back.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Pelé. And here's
There will be
Hullet.
1 minute added time.
Lampard looking for the run. It's a threatening ball. Oh, what has happened here? And the referee has signalled for half-time. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings.
And a quick reminder today to
So
please
between
make
them,
all
no
binocular
goals
bins
at all
located
so
by the
far.
entrance
It's
gates.
not a bad
Thank
game
you
by any
very
means,
much for
Peter,
your
but it definitely
cooperation.
needs an injection of some invention, creativity. There's so much you can do with all that industry by just adding a little bit of skill.
Well, it's been a half that hasn't lacked suspense or intrigue. It's only lacked goals. 0-0 at the break. So right back into the action.
Indonesia have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. Okay, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Vieira has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. He's having a pop! They've got to be quick to recover this. That's going across goal. And the header is disappointing in the end.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
He's had a shot! Ferran Torres. Indonesia have the chance to go the other way. Marcelo plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Now it's Bellingham. He's shifting through the gears here. And this is Aguero. Good read, needed to be. And it's been hooked away. Still absolutely nothing to report here, goals-wise. Oh, there's a probing ball. Pele. Can he get it through? Eto'o unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Great vision. Oh, that's been cut out, well played. It is still anyone's game, 0-0. Pirlo. He's a sharp little ball here. Lovely bit of skill. Crosses it in. Impressive jump. And yes, it's there! Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Number 10.
You felt it was coming. 1-0.
Look, experienced voices need to be heard now, along with good purpose and urgency, and they can get right back into this.
11, Neymar.
Now, can they get him away? Peruzzi claims comfortable. Blaublitz, Akita are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Your impression so far, Jim?
We've not seen much from this team as a whole, Peter. OK, that's largely due to the way their opponents have approached it, but they can up their game considerably, and I mean considerably. That pressing is so good, it's nice and early.
Marcelo, the specialist in tearing teams apart. Gets himself into trouble and he's lost it. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Well, that's well spotted. Indonesia still have the cards to affect this game. Pau Kubasi promptly onto that, and that is that.
Akita clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Vieira. And it's Thuram. Played towards the other side. And Marcelo. Tries to pass it through. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Akita clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Done delicately. Neatly clipped into space. Defending was strong and firm. Marcelo. Throw in.
Substitution for Indonesia. Number 14, Bellingham. Number 27, Serginho. Number 6, Frank Lampard. Coming on the field, number 13, Scholes. Number 10, number 22, Gerrard.
It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Baresi, crossed into the middle. Oh, that's a key interception. Scholes. Well, that looks a decent ball. Rummenigge.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Blaublitz, Akita needed that. They really needed it. Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, it's fallen loose again! And that's a sharp finish. A 2-goal lead, and they're firmly in control.
Added time.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
That has been drummed into him from such an early age, Peter. It almost came as second nature.
It's Aguero! Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world. And time is up. Indonesia perhaps ended up out of ideas and out of steam. Some warm applause and acknowledgement of the effort put in by the players. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello,
the game yet to kick off.
to today's
The
match.
excitement already palpable. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. And we're underway.
I'll be accused of bias here, but I can't overlook the great professional that is Javier Zanetti.
How's that bias, Jim? He just has the lot. He has such class, doesn't he?
That's it, an oozer of class and an example to all aspiring footballers.
Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Now, can they get him away? Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. Oh, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Lampard. Van Bouten. Peruzzi. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So that's got things underway.
Lothar Matthäus is going to have a huge influence here, Peter.
Well, it's hard to argue with that. In any game at any time, he is as influential as they come.
Yeah, and he'll be right in the thick of it in the middle of the park, combining the roles of number 10, central midfielder, defensive midfielder. Sometimes he's even sweeper, so watch out for those late attacking runs from deep. And don't be surprised if he gets himself on the score sheet too.
And the ball is out of play. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Looking to play him in. Oh, super ball. Goal kick. No, I stand corrected, it's a corner. And we have our very first corner. And he can clear it away. Diving header! Well, got to be quick to recover this. And now a sudden chance to counter. And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. And it looks like he's picked up a bit of a knock from that challenge. He's having a pop! Good effort first time.
Well, I think his mind was made up the way that ball arrived, and I certainly admire his willingness to hit the volley.
Played back to the goalkeeper. Haaland. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Dani Olmo. Now it's Aguero. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. That's a nicely shaped ball. He's got away. Decent chance! It's bounced back off the post. Threads one in. And this is Aguero. Oh, just a... It's Aguero! He's delivered all right!
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
The goal scorer for Indonesia after 19 minutes is number 9, Sergio Aguero.
You felt it was coming. 1-0.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Now it's Hullet, and it's Zanetti. No, he wasn't going to let him past. Zanetti, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. Dani Olmo receives it in a wide position. Aguero! And he should have made them pay.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Indonesia have their second corner now. Has to go back here. Big chance! Oh, it's come off the upright. That's put pay to the danger. Silvestre is always looking to play quality balls. Well, that's well spotted. Matthäus. Looking for options for movement. Played back in. Towering header! Oh, he's given that plenty, but no.
Rummenigge is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
And it's Serginho. He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, nicely intercepted.
Nigeri Sembilan definitely like their pressing from the front.
It's relentless at times, Jim, isn't it? High energy, high intensity.
Standard practice nowadays, Peter. Make sure you don't give your opponents any time to think on the ball.
A lot of space ahead of him. And that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Ferran Torres. Now it's Dani Olmo. He has found the way through.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
That is good alertness.
Indonesia really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
Lampard. Deflected behind for a corner kick. So, third corner of the game. And it's been taken short. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And now they can spring out of defence. And he shoots! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, what has happened here? Serginho. And this is Aguero. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Chance here to counter. Pau Kubasi cuts out the pass. Cafu.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Davids. Lampard demonstrating his defensive quality there. That's it, 45 minutes up. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Reflections on the first half?
Indonesia really have looked very good in transitions, so I'll be expecting more of the same in this second half. They just need to remain patient and just wait for that chance to break again.
Indonesia have made the crucial breakthrough, and they're looking pretty satisfied at the break.
Substitution on the field. Number 18.
Down to business again.
Coming on to replace him.
Indonesia leading courtesy of the game's only goal. That's a good ball. That pass isn't the best. Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified. Dani Olmo, that pass has been well intercepted. Pull it. Alvarez. Here's Vieira. And they win it back again. Mateus. That has ended up in no man's land. And here's Alvarez. Lampard did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Dani Olmo, some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
This is a promising build-up. Lovely bit of skill. Mateus. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Indonesia just about have their noses in front. It is the slenderest of leads. It's a pretty loose pass. Dani Olmo. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, it's a natural instinct to defend when ahead, but it's too early for them to settle into that practice just now.
Now it's Aguero. Well timed, excellent interception. Silvestre. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And it's Vieira.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Bellingham. And he's made sure that's not getting through. And the finish! And again!
The goal scorer after
Indonesia
69
can
minutes
now introduce the first of their
number
substitutes.
21.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Karl-Heinz Rummenigge. Substitution in
Pull it.
progress.
That has been cut short. And reclaimed it in a trice. And a chance! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Indonesia still have the cards to affect this game. Now it's Bellingham. Oh, shooting chance! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
Oh, unlucky. There's the urgency they need, and it nearly brought them a goal.
And he thumps it clear. Great defending, strong and determined.
Nigeri Simbilan really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Knocks it out wide. And he's intervened well there. A long ball by the goalkeeper. And it's Bellingham. Davids pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. There could be trouble here.
Substitutions taking place.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
Now it's Aguero. Now it's Drogba. Aguero.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
No, that's been intercepted. Got a Tony.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Nicely weighted ball. That looks a good ball through. Can he finish? Oh, wow, that's crazy! Oh, that has got to be it! This has to be it! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other. And it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react. And there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago. So that's it. It is all over. Indonesia did lead, Indeed, they controlled, but they managed to throw it all away. A defeat made even... Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion.
Against Manchester United.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. There's the whistle and here we go. Oh, great news, Jim. Daniele Massaro is in the lineup and we know what a great player he is.
Yeah, and I think it's a fact that he's known for scoring decisive goals and delivers in key moments, often in closely fought games too, Peter. And I think it'll be of little surprise were he to score the opening or the winning goal in this one.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Conte. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Taken back almost at once. Dani Olmo. Now, can they get him away? Messi. That's gone all the way through to the keeper.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Dani Olmo providing an outlet on that flank. Messi. So no chances falling either way for the time being. For Conte. And here's Haaland. Jordi Alba. Jordi Alba delivers. He's cut it out. Dani Olmo. Dani Olmo. Now it's Aguero. And this is... There's the shot!
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Aimed beyond the defence. And he is dashing away. Lampard never out of the action for very long. No goals as yet. Now it's Haaland. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. And he has shown him a yellow card.
Disappointing, very disappointing. He knew what he was doing, as deliberate and cynical as it comes.
Hazard with a real chance here. Picked out, big chance! Goal! Manchester United! There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Just way, way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
So we have the first goal.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Dani Olmo cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
And this is Drogba. It's Drogba! They want to be quick to recover this. That's going to go a long way. Ah, that's a fine interception. Hazard, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Half an hour played now. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Well, it is plumb centre, but it is a fair way out on the very cusp of credible shooting range. Messi! Well taken goal. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring. And that is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got...
Real chance! Oh, good finish. Back within one. They have them in their sights again. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so...
Can he finish? And the ball's come loose. Oh, it's fallen loose again. And that's a sharp finish. And this is getting better and better. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, Peter, I know from experience there are players who always seem to know where the ball's going to end up. This isn't about luck at all, despite what people say. Just keep an eye on his movement.
Manchester United go up by 2 and are looking good.
Well, everything is going to plan, Peter. A day for a regular managerial heartbeat, at least for one.
Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. And it's Serginho. That has been cut short. Hazard tries to pass it through. He's found a way through. Terrific effort. Yes! And they're threatening to fly away here. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Manchester United are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive system.
It's Drogba! Jordi Alba. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. And he's managed to get free. Haaland. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. That's it, 45 minutes up. So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest. That gets us going once more. 45 minutes to change their fate. And he shoots! And a neat finish! His utter joy! He engages with absolute happiness. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, and having the...
Danny Olmo! Into the arms of the goalkeeper.
Well, that's a sign that he clearly feels the need to take it upon himself to try and get his side back into this.
And here's Aguero. And this is Drogba. This might spell danger. Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. Indonesia have themselves a chance from the spot. A big, deep breath. That is some save from De Gea. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And he's there to get it away.
Oh, what a cracking save from the keeper. That may turn out to be psychologically pivotal.
Now it's Messi. He has found the way through. Looking for options for movement. Now that's well seen too. Danny Olmo. Now it's Drogba. Oh, red. Nice interception. And it's Azar. Gerrard. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Now this is interesting. He has already had his name taken once. Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
Yeah, and he has to change his ways, or this referee could soon change his status.
Well, this looks promising in terms of distance and angle. And this the perfect opportunity to create a cushion between them.
Number 69, Didier
Messi,
Drogba.
shot, surely! It's a goal! And this is getting ridiculous, borderline crazy.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
Manchester United are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see...
Gets his head on it! Keeper always had the measure of that. And we have our very first corner. Hazard with the short one. And Messi! And the ball is out of play. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Massaro. Nicely weighted ball. Gerrard! And he's stuck it away. They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option. I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
He's going to be disappointed with that. Gerrard. And here's Ferran Torres. And it's Neymar. Oh, that's fabulous. It's Aguero! And that has flown over.
I think it's a very fair effort, Peter, considering he didn't have much in the way of space to play with.
Can he get on the end of this? Shot could be on. Now he's running away. Azar. And here's the chance to counter. Conte, the man synonymous with solidity. And that could set him on his way. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Now it's Aguero. Neymar, looking for the run. And this is Aguero. And the shot! Oh, terrific save. Messi. Tries to play it through. Not the most accurate pass. Just a quarter of an hour to play. And Shevchenko. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Manchester United do have a chance to counter here. Neymar. And here's Aguero. And this is Shevchenko. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now it's Neymar. Here's a chance! No, it's wide.
That was really good pressure. They did enough to put him off in the end.
Aguero. That is a great pick out. Ferran goes for a shot! Goal! Perfect placement. The one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, entry via the post is at the widest possible point, which means a keeper is well and truly beaten.
Indonesia get their goal. A bit of respectability restored. Just 5 minutes left. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Looking to play him in. He's got away. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good.
Ferran Torres! And that's a good finish. Unstoppable. Just how do they contain him?
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Indonesia still making a fight of this.
6 added minutes
Shevchenko.
as indicated.
And it's Aguero. And there's the shot! Ruled out the best in the keeper. Belletti.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Right, Shevchenko. He is through here. Shevchenko! Thomas somewhat off target. Right, Shevchenko. And Shevchenko! And that is faded wide. Oh, what a mistake! And that's that. Indonesia cannot spin this any other way. They came up against opponents who were thrilling, at times unplayable, who simply The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And now we observe the national anthems. Indonesia have opted for a 4-4-2 formation.
Well, the modern version of that is a lot more fluid and flexible than in bygone times. There's a much greater understanding of the need for players to cover forward running, and it enables risk-taking while the gaps are filled. I'm very much a fan of it. There are a lot of people who seem to have kind of ignored it and just put it to bed, but it still works, it's still valid, and I think we're going to see it be successful here.
Well, we're on the way.
In Paul's goals, we have a player who can pull all the strings in midfield, one of England's best ever.
So unsung, but utterly appreciated by those he plays with.
Yeah, simply a master of passing, Peter. His ability to know what's going on around him at any given time makes him such a clever and hugely capable danger in this team.
Kunde. Scholes. To Messi. Defending here is really tight. Scholes. And it's Kunde. And this is Luis Suarez. Serginho. Lampard. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Bellingham. There he goes, motor dropper! That is a super hit, but it was always just off target.
Well, that was smashed with venom, violence even. All he had to do was hit the target. It's such a shame.
Chouameni. Gerrard. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. And it's Olmo. Dani Olmo showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So...
Oh, great leap! And he's done it! He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Number 20, Kylian Mbappe.
Indonesia finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Van Belten, passing is crisp and sharp. Driving forward, bumps him off it and wins back the ball.
Indonesia are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Messi, pass is coming off in quick succession. He'll try from distance! Oh, cracking effort.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Martinez gets his hands on it and the danger is averted.
Aguero clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
Chouameni.
Indonesia always looking for runners up front here.
Yeah, it is a regular tactic of theirs.
Yeah, it can make life really tough for you from a defensive point of view, having to constantly be on guard with people trying to get in behind.
And here's Dani Olmo. Oh, good effort! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Hernandez does really well to win the ball there. Scholes. Gerrard, never out of the action for very long. And Koundé. And it's Chouameni. And it's Scholes. And this is Luis Suarez. Tries to get it clear. Oh, he's been caught on it here. It's a goal kick. Chouameni cuts it out. Gerrard. Dani Olmo. Scholes. Now it's Luis Suarez. Now it's Messi. Great vision. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And it's Olmo. That's a delicate pass. Header! Upamecano gets it clear. Dani Olmo, towering header! He's got a goal! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser!
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
Certain, searing, and imperious.
He was always going to do that one way or another. A fantastic effort. Simply fantastic.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Messi. And Scholes. Koundé. Scholes. Tries to pass it through. Bellingham. And now the breakaway. Cafu. Nicely shaped ball. No luck with that dink over the top. Chouameni.
Minutes has been indicated.
And it's Hernandez. Here's Scholes. Gerrard. And it's Hernandez. And the whistle goes for half-time. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. How's the first half compared with your
And
expectation?
now,
I think
I'd
the
just like
manager
to read
should
out
be
our
pretty
fan club
happy that
members
his
who are
side managed to
celebrating
come in on
their birthdays
level
today.
terms. Things seem to be going a little against them, but they stemmed the tide, got their equaliser, and I think we're in for an exciting second half now.
So, all square at half-time, each side matching the other blow for blow at the break.
Halo BG.
Everyone, please welcome the two sides.
Here's the whistle then to start the second half. And it's Hernandez. Messi is the team's great visionary. Davids.
Cafu. This is the time you need that pace.
Decent chance! And it's been taken short. And now a sudden chance to counter. Chouameni, Messi. Now this could be a chance. Bellingham powering forward here. Now it's Dani Olmo. And this is Aguero. Applies the finish! Aguero! Just superb!
I kind of had a feeling it was going to be him, Peter. He's one of those players who has a natural knack of reading the tide of a game, and he knew it was his time to make his mark. Sensational.
What a delicious goal, stroked in like a maestro.
That is simply tremendous. I mean, how easy would it have been to get across it or overhit it? Perfection.
Indonesia with the lead.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another? Indonesia are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is bang in their favour.
Koundé. Messi. And this is Luis Suarez. Bellingham. Drogba. And the counter is on. Knocks it into space. Lampard. Gerrard. Oh, that is a nice touch. And he's got away from it. Tries to play it through. Oh, that's well spotted. Lampard. Now it's Dani Olmo.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back.
Big chance! Wonderful save by Martinez. Denied by an instinctive save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Lampard plays it short. Great challenge, time to perfection. Kuala Lumpur City have the chance to go the other way. This is a promising build-up. Van Bouten wins the duel this time. And here's Suarez.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Lampard defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Lampard. And it's Davids. And here's Drogba. Shot a goal! And that's a good finish. 2 up now, and they are cruising. Smiles broad and beautiful. That is a cracking hit.
It's almost pulled.
And there's the shot! keeper's done ever so well.
Aguero clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Substitution for Indonesia. Number 14.
Indonesia can
Bellingham.
now introduce the
Number
first of their
69,
substitutes.
Didier Drogba. Number 8. Danny Olmo. Number 6. Frank
That has
Lampard.
earned a reprieve for the time being.
26, Targets. Coming on the
That has
field.
not gone well.
Number 77.
And now they can spring out of defence.
Number 19. Shevchenko.
Now it's Luis Suarez.
Number 4.
Cafu
Ribery.
gets across to intercept
Number
that.
22, Gerrard. Number 13. Scholes.
Unrelenting, uncompromising pressure on him. That's an excellent interception. Now it's Shevchenko. Ribery played into space. Aguero gets into a good position. That is lovely. Well, now here's a good battle. And the shot! And that really should have been that.
Well, there's a bit complacent there.
Ape a
I
cab
thought,
or
Peter.
bang.
Maybe he thinks the game is already won.
Scholes
Lahat ba?
out for a throw. Well, there is some activity down on the touchline.
Substitutions
It
taking
seems there's
place.
going to be a change.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Ribery with a real chance here. And this the perfect opportunity to create a cushion between them. Aguero!
Oh, the keeper, for me, just made that look an awful lot easier than it actually was.
He's beaten the last man. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Chouameni, nicely weighted ball, and it's Hernandez. Hernandez. Well, the defence proved infallible then,
added
but that
minutes
won't be
has
the
been
last they'll
indicated.
see of him. And this is Aguero. Chance! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Ribery goes short. He's had a shot! And he's there to clear it. Time added on 4 minutes. Now it's Mbappe. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. And no surprise, that's a booking.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
Koundé. Well, that pass isn't the best. Now it's Aguero. And this is Shevchenko. And Shevchenko! Just cruising! They are cruising! And there goes the final whistle. Indonesia have been forced to do it the hard way, but they have pulled themselves through unwaveringly to Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. Dani Olmo. Schlotterbeck did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. It's Aguero! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Aguero is offering a wry smile there.
And it's been taken short. And now a sudden chance to counter. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, the centre of midfield, Peter, is where battles are won and lost. So I see Rodri as a player who can dominate his midfield position. He's excellent at winning and recycling the ball, as well as passing it all over the pitch. I see him as someone who's very well suited.
Aguero! And he's done it! Beautiful, just beautiful. The joy of the moment.
Oh, give me this every week. The technical ability was superb, and you can see he meant every bit of this.
Arsenal are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And the keeper gets his hands on it. That's been cut out, well played. Mbappe. That's a cute ball. He's given the time to pick a pass. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Arsenal clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Can he get it through? Takes a shot! Goal! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
It's Aguero! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. Messi is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Shoots! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Hakimi really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Indonesia have the chance to go the other way. And here's Yamal. And once more he proves rigid and robust. And here's Yamal. He's shifting through the gears here. It's out for a goal kick. And he was quick to react. Hakimi. And Yamal. Yamal will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. No, he wasn't going to let him past. Rooney has been caught there, it's a foul. And it's Messi. He's in, surely! And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Davids. Passing is crisp and sharp. Kovacic gets across and deals with it. Yamal. Messi looks to the other side. Mbappe. Davids. And it's Lampard. And this is Aguero. And the finish! Now, who's going to be first to this? Hakimi. Yamal. And it's Kovacic. Spread out to the left. Now Mbappe. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Kovacic. And it's Messi. It's a really well-measured ball. And the ball's gone astray. Oh, it's played into the area. Certain amount of room for debate here, but a goal kick's been given. That is good alertness.
There will be 1 minute
Romero.
added time.
Yamal. And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. So, Jim, neither side getting it all their own way so far.
Well, I think we got a good indication of what both sides want to do, Peter. I suspect both will continue with their respective approaches, give or take the odd fine-tuning.
So, Bellingham! Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Rodri. Schlotterbeck. Kovacic. Can he get on the end of this? He has found the way through. Cafu. And here's Aguero. Lampard. Yamal, the man with such great vision. Messi. Yamal. And it's Hakimi. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Schlotterbeck. Oh, terrible pass. And he is deftly away. Aguero. He's had a shot! He's delivered all right! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Indonesia leading now.
Indonesia are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is bang in their favour.
And this is Drogba.
Drogba really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Mbappe gets into a good position. Oh, outsmarting him this time.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
A lucky break would certainly help them.
It's Drogba! Oh, denied brilliantly!
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Corner number 2 then. Lampard goes short. And now they can spring out of defence. That has ended up in no man's land. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup.
Substitution.
Romero is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. That's a nicely weighted pass. Messi showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Neymar. Floated through. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Hakimi. Kovacic. And the pass is intercepted. Now it's Aguero. He's picked his way through. Aguero! I'll be a bit disappointed with that.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he tried one of his specials.
Schlotterbeck. Now Romero. Schlotterbeck. And it's Messi. Serginho. Good, strong midfield running here. Gerrard. Serginho. Looking for the far post.
Indonesia surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
And he's picked it up out wide. He is through here. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. Real chance! It's a goal! Again, we are level. What a contest!
I could watch this every week, Peter. Talk about strength of character. Wonderful.
Lacking for neither time nor space. It could scarcely have been more straightforward.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
Number 8.
Arsenal dragged themselves back again.
Coming on the field
Arsenal
is
really can sense it now. This game is theirs to win. They just need to step it up and force the issue.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Foot in.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very
There
poor.
will be 3 minutes added time.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Rooney. And they've been given a corner.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 18, Messi. Number 19, coming on the field, number 23,
Aguero.
number 5,
Now Neymar.
Justin Klein.
And it's Aguero. Oh, that's fabulous. Neymar. And he's managed to... Great chance! He lifts the roof! A game of margins! A game of thrills! This might just do it! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
And there goes the final whistle. What a game, what a show. Both sides robustly going about their business, and that has turned it into quite a spectacle. It's the sort of game...
you